Basit, my man, it's been an absolute belter in Croatia so far.
That it has.
If people only knew half the stories,
I
I don't think
know.
we'd be sat
They'll
here
see it
making
though.
this.
They'll see it.
It is. Bro, why don't you start off just by introducing yourself?
Yes, I'm Will's cousin. No, I'm joking. My name is Basit Oyevanji. I'm from Ireland. I am a high ticket closer. I'm a sales consultant, and I help people leave the 9 to 5.
So you've been in Willina for about a month now,
I think so.
coming up a month.
Yeah.
Where were you before you joined and where are you now in life and business?
I was in Ireland, just in Cork, and just working away. Closing, I got into coaching, and I was kind of just seeing where the journey was taking me. And now I'm kind of just everywhere, to be honest. I'm just kind of on the road, traveling, figuring stuff out, and really enjoying business, enjoying meeting people, enjoying, I guess, the journey. It's been fun. So yeah, that's kind of what's been happening.
It's been a fast journey for you fast-paced journey
Yeah, it
the past few
has.
months anyway.
It has. It doesn't feel real sometimes, to be honest. But yeah,
That's what makes it exciting.
that's the
though,
game.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game.
We're taking it back a month ago,
Yeah.
before you joined Willina.
Talk
What
to
was
me.
it that made you decide, yes, this is for me?
I reached that stage, which I think maybe a lot of ambitious people reach, or like entrepreneurs, in which my mindset shifted to the point in which I started to outgrow my old, I guess, environment and circles. And then I started to feel like the odd one out because I was obviously telling people that their day to day life was incorrect, and that's going to get you not liked, essentially. So I knew that if I wanted to be able to reach the heights in which I do want to reach, that I needed to be around the right people, the right places, the right frequencies. So kind of just knew I needed a good environment, and figured, yeah, that was kind of like my catalyst, to be honest.
There's a bunch of communities out there though, and
Yeah.
there's one big on Ireland as well. Was there something about maybe Willina marketing or myself that stood out that made you want to be a part of us?
You know what it was, to be honest? Just personality. Like I think I've started to realize in this space, like specifically, obviously there's a lot of people that just want to make money and like transaction stuff, but you made it like actually like a relationship, you know, and you actually try to offer value and put the right connections in place and stuff like that. And if it's felt like a lot more of a close knit like circle and like a friendship and stuff as opposed to just a service, which is kind of what I was looking for. So yeah, I think that was it, and just your personality as a person. To be honest, you're a good egg. So
I appreciate that, bro. You know what that made me think of today when we had that dinner and Steph made a toast. He's like,
yeah,
here's to making some good connections. I was like, Steph, you're allowed to say friends, you know.
yeah, literally. No, it's cool. It's cool. It is cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Were you nervous
When I joined,
before joining? Yeah.
I don't think I was, because my friend Junior, he spoke highly of you as well, and I hold him in high regard as well. So I kind of trusted his judgment. He was like, "Will's a cool guy. You should connect with him." I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then that's kind of yeah.
Well, he's flying out here tomorrow, isn't he?
He is,
Well,
yeah.
let's say.
He'll be on this. Great guy.
How has being in Willina impacted you in your journey so far?
My last two sales have came while I've been on a Willionaire trip, so I guess there's some coincidence there. I think the biggest thing that has helped me with is, like, we're all young in our 20s building businesses. So if you see someone that's making, I don't know, 10K a week, 10K a month, and they're the same age as you, then the only difference is what they're doing daily. So I've been able to see like a load of different people in a load of different niches, and like take little insights from all of them and just apply it to my own situation. And everyone's like just really helpful and like wanting to help and is open to conversation and stuff. And then I've met people in my own niche. I've met people in niches that could be helpful to me. I've met people that I've been able to travel with, connect with. So it's kind of like been someone for everything in a sense. And yeah, it's just a little brotherhood really to kind of bounce stuff off. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Yeah.
What about here in Croatia? What's been, I don't know, maybe your favourite part, but also the most valuable bit for you?
Yeah, I think Croatia specifically was a really good like workation. Like the frequency was just so good. Like I'd wake up in the morning, have a little routine. I'd come up, I see someone else working or working out or something like that, and it's infectious, you know. And it's like, okay, I need to do more. And then, like, everyone's just disciplined and dialed in, and like we're able to have fun, but still be disciplined in like building our businesses and like getting to where we want to go in life. So Croatia has been good to see the contrasts and see how you can still merge both areas into the one, and also how you can like meet people for the first time in a week and still just hit it off like that, you know. So that's probably been the coolest part. Yeah.
That's what I think is the coolest part. How does it compare to you attended a meetup in Barcelona, then you also came to a trip you did in Monaco and the south of France, Cannes. How are those
Yeah.
different ones?
Barcelona was cool. I went to Barcelona with friends. That was when I just joined Rio, so I didn't even know. I didn't even know like what was happening. I was just like, there's some cool guys out here, and in Barcelona, I met them, but they already knew each other and stuff. So I was like the guy entering the circle, but still made some connections. I still chat to them here and there. In France, I came from London and I flew over, and I remember my accommodation was like running out, and I just texted you. I was like, "Where you at?" And you were like, "France." And I was like, "Okay, cool, fuck it." Booked the flight, booked the accommodation. So that was I was just thrown in. Then we ended up going to Monaco that same day, and I was just like, "What has happened?" So it just flew like that. That was probably the first time I was around like a lock-in environment in which everyone is working and stuff. So that's probably the first eye opener. I saw everyone like making good money. The way everyone like spoke about business, sales and stuff. That was infectious. And then coming out here, I half expected that, but this has like exceeded it again. You know, so that's.
Would you say there's been something in particular that's like surprised you, that you wasn't anticipating before you even joined?
To be honest, how close knit everyone actually is. Like, not that I was expecting it to be like all serious, but I thought everyone was more. I have a business, it's me versus the world type of thing. In reality, it's like we all have a business, we're all people, it's us versus the problem, essentially. So I think that's been the biggest shift for me, and that's just like, wow, like everyone just actually wants you to win, you know? So,
Have you noticed any changes in yourself since you've joined, since you've been around the guys, since you've been attending the calls?
changes in myself. I think the biggest one, to be honest, and I said this to one of my mentors as well the last day, I'm now starting to like take actions as the person I want to be than the person I am now. So I think like we were speaking the last day, and I asked you about like Notion, and you mentioned like the templates and the dashboard and stuff. And that same night, I just spent like 3 hours just doing it straight away. You know, because in my head I was like, a 20K a month owner or a 50K a month owner, they're not going to take the information, wait tonight, maybe forget it. They're just going to do it. So I think when we actually had our first intro call, that was one of the things that made me join because it stuck to me. And you were like, speed, like just act, act, act. And it actually made me like, it made me act that day, you know? So I was like, if that was one call, then what's the rest going to be like? So I think now I've had an identity shift, I would say. I'm now like making decisions based off of where I want to be as opposed to where I am. Like even today, we got on a boat. I'm not the best swimmer, guys, okay? But everyone jumped in the water. They're like, we see you jumping in. I was like, and then someone was like, if your wife was drowning or something like that. I don't know what it was, but in that moment, I had to make that decision. It was like, it's not about jumping in the water. It's like, are you gonna live in fear? You know. So I think that's been a big shift for me. Is just thinking from the future instead of like current situation. That's probably been the biggest shift I've had. So.
That's good. How would you say the boys that you've lived with in Croatia and also the south of France has influenced your mindset?
I guess just seeing what's possible.
Yeah.
Really, like some of them are doing pretty well. Like they've made. I saw when we were in. I think it was Julius. Like he made like 5 figs in a day. You know, there was one of those days, and I was just like, oh wow. You know, like I'm living with this guy. I'm seeing what he's doing, eating, wearing X, Y, Z. It's like if they can do it, why can't I? Kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it helps you normalize it because you're a product of your environment at the end of the day. You're a product of the people that you're around. So if you're around people that are telling you having a business is hard, X, Y, Z, subconsciously you're going to believe that. If you're around people that are making a lot of money and just breaking their own beliefs, you're going to end up believing that as well. So I think it's helped me normalize what I want and normalize being ambitious and stuff like that. That's probably been the biggest thing I'd say, yeah.
26K in 5 days, you done?
Julius?
Yeah, in France.
Fuck yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Hell.
We're touching on before when you jumped off the boat that you're kind of getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Do you think almost traveling and living with different guys has been outside your comfort zone?
In a way, like it's weird. Like in the last month, I think I've been to 7 countries, right? And
In the last month.
yeah, like in the last month, month and a half. And even saying that sounds like a bit crazy, you know. But I've almost normalized it in a way because it's like this is the life I've known I've wanted, you know. Whereas, like I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months ago when I first started my journey, one I probably couldn't have done that. Two, I wouldn't have done that, you know. But now I'm just like, why not? Like it's all possible. Like anyone can do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of like diving into everything head first, really, just taking it as it comes now.
Taking
So
opportunities like vitamins.
literally, you know. So yeah, it's been cool.
So you should do it. What are your long-term goals going forward? Like 3 months, 6 months, 12
Oh,
months?
okay. In the next 3 months, I definitely want to be at a minimum hitting 20K months. I want to have my business set up to the point in which I can work on the business. I don't have to work in the business. I can choose if I want to work in the business, and it can essentially function without me if I had to. Um, what else? I want to have a base. I want to be set up somewhere in which like is home, and I can still travel to wherever. I want to have a pipeline of people in which people know me, they know my value, they're able to come to me for opportunities, I'm able to like give them opportunities, and there's just an ecosystem that helps everyone. And I think I would like to be in a position in which I can just enjoy like just doing chill stuff like making content, vlogs, XYZ, and I don't have to not necessarily stress about areas of business, but everything is at will. Like I'm doing this just because I want to, not because I have to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so that's probably like the next 3 months, maybe the next 6 to 9 months. I guess be in a position in which I can help my family financially at a given. Like there's no, oh, I have to wait to see how I do this month or anything like that. It's just, can you help me with this? Done, type of thing. So I think that would be pretty cool.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
How do you see Willionaire and the boys in here helping you achieve those goals?
I think mindset wise, it's definitely infectious seeing other people's mindsets. I think there's connections I've built, and there's still probably connections that I'm yet to even tap into that I know in somehow, some way, just from abundance thinking will benefit me. Whether that's through referrals, whether that's through solving bottlenecks in my business, whether that's just through having a conversation with them and it switches something on and I'm like, okay, let me act on that. I know somehow, some way it will have a direct impact on me as a person, which will obviously increase my business potential. So
Lastly, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining Willionaire?
realistically, what's there to lose? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a saying I always used to say is like, get comfortable with like the worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, you spend money, like, okay, cool, whatever. But what's there to gain? And there's so much more to gain, you know, like friendships, connections, networks. Even if it's you meet one person and they're able to like hold you accountable towards your goals, it's a lot better than if you just kept doing the same thing, waiting for a different outcome, you know? And even just being able to go to trips like these, film content, like, I think the last day after paddle, we said like we're so blessed that we can call this a normal day. Just getting a boat, doing stuff like this. Like some people, this could be like their dream goal for months, you know. So the fact that we've been able to create a team of people, a group of people like this that we can share moments like this with, I think that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
I seen you on the boat today. We were going back to the dock. The sun was setting,
Yeah.
and you were just sat there like that. And all of us were laughing on, listening to the music, dancing, and you were just locked into the sunset.
Yeah.
Well, Basit, you're leaving tomorrow morning.
I am indeed.
I'm chauffeuring you to the airport in the stallion downstairs.
That is.
Where's next for you? What's the next few weeks and
So
months
I'm
looking like?
heading to Portugal tomorrow. Heading out to Albufeira for another mastermind, meeting with another group of people to just lock in as well. And then, ideally, if everything, well, okay, not if everything goes to plan, when everything goes to plan, the goal is to head out to Bali for a stint, lock in for next month, and then do a trip in China with the family towards the end, maybe start of November. And then see what happens then December 2026. Just, I guess, be an entrepreneur and just, take it as it comes. Yeah.
Find yourself a base.
Yeah.
Where do you think a base is for you?
I think Spain.
Spain.
I don't know what it is. Just calling me.
Barca.
Barca might be. Jones something just called you.
I like Barca. I rate that highly.
Yeah, Barca was cool.
Where can people find you?
Basit_Ibanji on Instagram. Highticket_Haven as well. And then YouTube.
Get at 'em, boys. All right, Basit, appreciate you, big man.
All good, brother.